Second grade?
Yes, sir.
All right, my name is Kevin. That's King Kevin Dorable. I'm a mentor and author. I wrote a couple of books. I started a nonprofit organization called Courage to Believe International. And what we do is mentor at-risk youth, especially kids from the black community. I'm from Pompano Beach. I live here in Fort Lauderdale now, in Lauderdale. And my parents are from Haiti. I was born and raised here in Pompano. Went to school in Deerfield. Went to school in FAU. You heard of FAU? Florida Atlantic University. I majored in marketing and political science. You guys know what marketing is or political science is? Political science is like a major that you take when you want to go to school to become a lawyer or a judge someday. I used to want to become an attorney. Used to. Anybody here want to be a lawyer? All right, we got 1 or 2 future lawyers in the house. That's all, 2. All these bright, beautiful minds. Where my kings at? Ain't no kings in here? I don't know. Well, let me see the ladies. Where my queens at? But when I say that, they're supposed to be like, hey, or the guy's supposed to be like, hoorah or something, So I'm trying again. Where my keys at?
I'm wrong.
Yo.
Tight end, DN. Tight end, DN. Let's go.
Tight end? All right. Where my queens at? So, the reason why I asked that is because I also have a book coming out called The 7 Types of Queens Kings Desire. Because I truly believe that you can do whatever you put your mind to. Whatever you think about, whatever you put your energy to, whatever you study about, whatever you read, you can actually accomplish them. So that makes it 2 books and a couple of companies that I've started because I believe in myself. Anybody here believe in themselves? Why? Why do you believe in yourself? Yes, you. I mean, it has to be a reason you believe in yourself. Why you believe in yourself?
So I can achieve my goals and but don't let nobody hold me back.
Amen. I like that answer. Anybody want to answer that question? Why do you believe in yourself?
Because I'm all I got at the end of the day.
That's also a true statement. Some of you should also be saying you believe in yourselves because your parents believe in you as well. Your mother, or your father, or your guardian angel, but your legal guardian believes in you, and you should believe in yourself because you love yourself. Now, the topic of today is black on black crime solution. You guys have it all, put this row here. Right. Sit all these up like this, all the palms on this side. And this is what at the end. Today's topic is black on black crime solution. You guys heard of black on black crime?
Yeah.
You heard of it? Right. And what is black on black crime to you all? Black people killing black people. That's one. Give me another one.
Doing domestic violence like black guys doing black girls.
That's violence towards another black person. Whether it be physically, mentally, sexually, like this young man just mentioned. Unfortunately, for some reason, somehow our people, which is us, right? We all black and beautiful in here. For some reason, there's a lot of black deaths going on every year. Did you guys know like 9,000 black males kill other black males every year? Estimated 9,000 a year. You ever heard of that before? Some people say about 9,300. That's 9,300. And I don't even know how much the other crimes are. Now, why would you think there's so many of us hurting each other? Because of white people? Who said that? No, I mean, that's a valid answer.
I heard somebody say that's what I said. I heard Jasmine say it.
I mean, it's a valid answer. You know what I mean? But I'll explain later. Remind me to explain if I forget. So anybody else want to answer that question? Why is it that you think so many black males and females are hurting or attacking each other? Why do you think you're in school or in your neighborhood attacking each other?
We attack each other because
Flocka, that's the new drug, synthetic drug. That's another reason.
Yeah. If people won't leave each other alone.
Each other face.
Go ahead.
Jealous.
People talking, ladies.
Hey, yo!
Guys, just
Ladies,
some doing a
quiet
little bit.
down.
Go ahead.
Some people are jealous about what other people have.
That's true. The jealousy plays a role.
Respect others.
Respect for others. Now, in order to respect somebody else, you have to have respect for yourself. So, right now, one of the main reasons for my understanding and research is because of the economic situation, meaning that the lack of jobs, the lack of resources, and the fact that we live in impoverished communities, meaning that the community is somewhat poor. You know, our parents, our neighbors are struggling every day to try to pay the bills, pay the rent, trying to move forward in life, and it's a lot of frustration. So the reason why I'm here today is to come up and create some solutions so that we won't be attacking each other, one, but two, more importantly, is to love ourselves. Now, one of the best ways to begin loving yourself is to know who you are and know where you come from, knowing your history. Now, we have Black History Month, which, you know, I don't celebrate Black History Month because I believe Black History Month is every month. So I don't just minimize it just to 1 month. So in the schools right now, yeah, you get taught about, you know, Reconstruction, you get taught about Booker T. Washington, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, but how many of you all know that our ancestors have history that goes far beyond thousands, maybe even millions of years before the slave plantation or the Atlantic slave trade? Did you all know that you have ancestors in Africa that were kings and queens and rulers? Yes, no? Anybody ever heard of African ancestors that were kings and queens, rulers of the world at some point in time? 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 years ago? No? Anybody? See, that's what they don't teach you in school. Because the reason why they don't teach that in school is because they want you to continue thinking that you are a subservient, or meaning that you are going to be a permanent underclass, that you be the working class, not the presidents, not the CEOs, not the attorneys, and not the president of the country. We got a Black president now, so obviously anything is possible. So if you don't know yourself, you don't know your history, that causes you to somewhat be what they call hypnotized, conditioned. Now the schools right now, they have something called school to prison pipeline. Who's heard of the school to prison pipeline? By a show of hands. Nobody heard of school to prison pipeline either. Wow, you guys are gonna learn a lot today. Now next week we're gonna have a pencil, you gotta write some things down. And this is the one thing I want you guys to understand. The school to prison pipeline is a term for the way that so many of you all, well, what's the youngest age here?
10.
10, what's the oldest?
17.
17, she got 10 to 17. Now, the schools are set up in a way that by the time you're in the 3rd grade, who's in the 3rd grade in here? Anybody in the 3rd grade?
I'm in 2nd grade.
There's no 3rd graders in here? That's too young? You said 10 years old, ain't it? Oh, 10 years old is 5th grade. All right. Well, let me tell you this. By the time you're in the 3rd grade, if you are not reading at your 3rd grade reading level, guess what they're doing right now? Huh? They do what? Make you stay back is one. Retain.
That's the same.
I'm trying to say
They
education.
have me saying the same thing.
I'm trying to say
I know it's the
educational.
same word.
I'm trying to say educational. It's retained.
Educational time.
Right, it's
Yeah,
retained.
yeah. You know what I mean.
What I was trying to tell you guys is that if you don't read, if you're not reading on a 3rd grade reading level, by the time you're in the 3rd grade, they base how many prisons they're going to build based off those scores. So, for example, I want everybody that's on this table and this table to stand up. This table and this table stand up. No, just these two tables. Come on, the rest. Now, let's say there's the test being taken, right? And you have these 2 tables. What's this about? 10, 15 young men. All Black males, by the way. They're going to base how many prisons built on how many of these these males here that can't read in the third grade reading, because they already dictating that you all will be going to prison. All right, you can sit down. Now, believe it or not, this is reality. It's a reality situation. Not just black males, but girls too. Right now, there are 2 million black people in prison right now. No, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that back. There's 2 million people in prison right now. Guess how many of them are black? Guess what percentage?
Over 100,000?
I heard somebody say the right answer the first time. What percentage?
95%?
No.
95.8?
91.8. No.
I said 95.8.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's very close. It's 51%. So if there's 2 million and there's 51% are black men and women, that means that there's over 1 million black people in prison. But we're only 13% of the population. So how is it that we're only 13% of the population, but we represent 51% of the prison system? You guys understand those percentages I just threw out there? So I had a pie chart. Is there a marker I can write? There's a marker. This doesn't work on the. That's not good for it.
It's gonna fall.
This is gonna fall.
Like Sheriff Holman.
You got all kinds of stuff up here. Let me see. All right, this is a pie chart right here, right? So half of this chart will be here. This is half. So if black people represent only 13% of the U.S. population, which is this is the U.S. population, all of it, right? All colors. Black people represent this much, but for some reason, in prison, we represent this much. That makes, I bring it closer to home. You realize, understand it now? So, why is that? Several reasons. One, I mentioned economics. The amount of money you make determines where you go to school, affects your education, definitely, which is school, but your higher education. It affects what kind of jobs you get and also the relationships you get into. Your finances also impacts, because most parents, most mothers and fathers, they break up when they're married because of money. So all these things play a role. Now, when you're in the school, I mentioned school to prison pipeline, they have it set up in a way, and when you get suspended, anybody been suspended in here before? All right, a couple people suspended. And how many of y'all was suspended this year? This year, how many suspended this year? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 suspensions? Now, believe it or not, when you get suspended and you keep getting suspended, now you're picking up a habit of thinking that it's cool to get suspended. It's cool to misbehave. And guess what that leads to down the road? Before jail, what happens?
Homeless.
There's one, homeless. But most importantly, you tend to drop out of school. Drop out of school, and then it leads to juvenile detention centers and in prison. Every year, there's about $7.7 million being spent due to teenagers being killed. This is white, black, Hispanic, red, blue, whatever. 7.7 million. But every day, there are over 700,000 juveniles in detention centers. Anyone in here been in a detention center before? That's like juvenile detention center. See, when I was going to school, we used to have, they used to call it a tent. They said that's the tent. See, I used to get caught up in the tent when I was growing up. Exactly. So you don't want to get suspended. You don't want to start that habit. And most kids, they misbehave in class because one, they can't read or can't do the math. So you choose to misbehave so that the attention isn't brought on the fact that you can't read or write like the other kids do. But you can do whatever you put your mind to. Who believes that? Or who been told that before? Do you believe that? So you're gonna have to exemplify that by doing your work in school, doing your homework. Because there's a system set up with prison beds already made up for, you know what I'm saying, in order for you guys to fulfill those seats, those beds in prison. My job is to make sure that doesn't happen, at least do the best that I can. Now I did have some exercises, and I wish we could have did them. But I guess we could somewhat do them. How are we gonna do this? So I guess we can definitely start on one of the exercises since the pen and pencils are not here. We're gonna do exercise 2. I want you guys to name me 10 athletes. They can be athletes, they can be inventors, they can be doctors, engineers. I want 10 visionary thinkers of the 21st century. Visionary thinkers mean people who have changed the game, who impacted your life. All right, give me one.
Me?
Martin Luther King. Have you said MLK? All right, we got MLK.
Hey, pay attention.
All right, give me another one. Someone say Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan changed the game. I'm talking about game changers now. Game changers. And also in business, not just community activists, but especially business. MJ. Number 3. I would say Rosa Parks, but she didn't change the game. Because people been doing that with what she did. No disrespect to her.
Larry Morgan.
Go ahead.
Larry Morgan.
Morgan? You mean Morgan Stanley, you mean?
No,
Yeah, Morgan. I never heard of Mr. Morgan. Oh, he's the one that created the stoplight. Thurgood Marshall is one of them. Give me another one.
Dan Carson.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Give me some business names. We have enough historical figures. Give me some business. I want some business, getting money type individuals. They could be in the music business too now.
Oh, Ray Tommy, come on.
No, not Rich Holmes. No. Who in the music business actually help other artists become big time? Like Michael Jackson is definitely one of them. Give me a CEO. I want to hear a CEO. I want you guys to think like big. Come on. There's only 2 individuals in my mind, crossing my mind. Steve Jobs, perfect. I was waiting for somebody to say Steve Jobs. I told you I could be white, black, yellow, green, whatever.
You gotta create an apple.
Steve Jobs. Who else?
I need to think of some engineers. Wait.
President Obama. President Obama. Magic Johnson? Okay, definitely Magic Johnson. He's not on my list, but he's definitely one of them. Give me one. Ray Lewis? Nah, he didn't change the game. James Rush?
What about Larry Page?
Larry Page?
An engineer. Yeah.
He definitely changed the game. Everyone? There's a couple of names I'm looking for. You guys haven't mentioned them yet. Give me a female that's in the business world. Go right here. Who? Engineer? I need a name. Madam C.A. Walker, she's one. She's not 21st century, but she's definitely changed the game. Madam C.J.
I got one.
That's what I'm looking for. Oprah Winfrey.
Tyler Perry.
Oprah Winfrey. Tyler Perry.
That's a boy.
All right. So
Hey, y'all, shut up. Everybody be quiet. Hey, y'all.
now, how much do you think Tyler Perry is worth? His net worth is?
Like $3 million.
Wow.
7.7.
No.
You guys are way off.
It's a lot.
But 13.
He's not a billionaire yet. Tyler Perry is estimated about 400 million. About 400 million. That's if I'm not mistaken. How much you think Oprah Winfrey is worth?
3 billion.
3 billion, exactly. How much you think she makes per second?
$10.
And how you do that? He's actually right. Oprah Winfrey makes $10 per second, no, per minute, and per hour, well actually per day, she makes about, you won't even believe this, she makes $836,000 a day. I mean, she makes a lot of money.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Guess how much she makes a month? $26 million a month.
That's my auntie.
I wish she was my auntie.
Mama, how much you make a year?
She averages about $2 billion a year.
Told you.
No, sorry.
Hey, boy.
Hey, shut up.
He asked the question, how much Oprah makes a year? That's about $311 million a year.
It's a lot.
That means when she's sleeping, she's making money.
Oh my God. Now when she's sleeping, making money.
We get into that. Who in here has an iPhone? Who has an iPhone? You have a notepad, iPad, a MacBook. So Steve Jobs, he changed the game with that. With those devices. He revolutionized the smartphone game. I've had Androids for years. For the past few months, I just got an iPhone myself. I got a MacBook. That's what we're recording this whole thing on. Is on the laptop. So, I mean, he has his products almost in everybody's house. Before he died, his net worth was about $8.4 billion. Now, a couple names you guys didn't say, which we'll talk about, is Bill Gates. Now, who's Bill Gates?
Not the NBA.
Bill Gates. Anybody knows what Bill Gates is?
Kevin Gates.
He probably created games too, but he created computers. He didn't create the computers, but he made computers cheaper so it could be in everybody's homes. I remember when I went to college back in I sound old. But back in 99, 2000, when I was in college,
Wait, you said
I ran
college?
track.
You said college?
I was my freshman year in college.
What college you
My freshman year, I should run track. My freshman year, I ended up going to University of South Dakota. Very far from here. It was very cold, but I got a good education. You know, my GPA was a 3.35 GPA. I never had a GPA like that before, only because two reasons. One, I was dedicated and I was isolated from like my friends and family. So I couldn't hang around and have people to call and hang out with. I had to focus on my business. So that's why my GPA ended up being so good. So I'm very proud of that. And you know, matter of fact, I got so good in the college. You guys have heard of college algebra?
Yeah.
All right, you guys have to take that one day. And it's, you know, it's pretty tough, but you can do it with a tutor. I ended up getting so good with it. At first I was failing, but then I ended up getting a B+ in the class. And one of the tests that we took, one of the problems, the teacher marked it wrong. And I was like, you know, the way the tutor taught me with the formulas, you know, I think is right. So she was like, you know, no, it's wrong. So I took it to my tutor. The school had an awesome tutoring program. Any of you all in tutoring right now? None of y'all taking a tutor class right now?
Not school.
So you all must have like straight A's in math and English and history. Let me see the hands. How many of you all are in tutoring right now? Or what's in tutoring last year? I want to see the hands.
It was with algebra too.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So all the students here, there's only about 11 to 17 of you all in tutoring. So, I mean, you guys must have A's then, no? How many A's you got in the class in math? Seriously, you got an A in math.
I got 2
Or
B's
plus.
2 A's.
2 A's, 2 B's? All right, put your hands down.
Yo!
How about reading? How many doing good in reading?
Oh, baby.
All right, that's doing good in reading.
Yo!
That's good. Now, what I was trying to tell you guys with the tutoring thing, I got so good in college algebra, and mind you, this is my worst subject, that when I took it to my tutor, the tutor, she thought I had it wrong too. But then when she looked at it, she was like, you know, I think you got it right, Kevin. So she looked at it again, and she was like, yeah, you do have it right. Show this to your teacher again, to the professor. So I showed the professor the test, and I showed her, you know, the formula, and she did it again. And so, you know, just so happens I was right. So what ended up happening was that all the students that was in the class ended up getting an extra 5 points. It was 5 to 7 points, depending on, you know, where they were. And some of the students were able to get from an F to a D. So I got a lot of hugs and kisses because of and that, because, you know, people were failing. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show, I mean, kisses on the cheek, you know what I mean? But that goes to show that whatever you want to do in life, whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish. Because I focused and put all my time and energy into that, and not into my cell phone, not into Facebook, not into Instagram, not into Snapchat, but I focused on the work and the task at hand, because I understood that my success will be a blessing to my family. Now, how many of you have a college, not college, but a relative that graduated college? Or a mother or father that went to college, graduated, that has a degree in college? You got a master's? All right. How many of you will be the first in your family to go to college?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, you just point your hand, so you can't. That can't be right. You be the first in your family?
I'll be the third.
You be the uncle? All right. Now, see, the thing is, I'm the first in my family. So I understood that.
Hey, yo!
Listen up. I understood that it was very important for me to be successful. I understood that I couldn't do that by fighting my neighbor or fighting my friends or fighting my classmates or calling each other names. If I didn't have something nice to say, I kept it to myself. But your education is very important. It's just not about passing and getting good grades. It's actually setting a foundation for your future. That's vitally important. You're going to hear things like this throughout your life, but it's very important that you take heed to them so that you be like some of these people on the list. Dr. Martin Luther King, who got the Nobel Peace Prize, by the way. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Steve Jobs, President Obama, the first black president of the United States. Magic Johnson, who owns like tons of businesses. Madam C.J. Walker, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry. Now, how many of you guys know that they had to go through some things to get to where they got to? What kind of things you think they had to go through? Homelessness, racial discrimination. What do you think they went through?
I would say they
Say it again? Passing? What do you mean by passing? Definitely hard times. Anybody else want to take a guess what kind of things or what kind of sacrifices they had to make to get there? Mind you, go ahead. Can't hear you. Get killed? That what you said?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying what kind of things they had to go through. I mean, for one, to have a business, you have to have a business plan. And everything doesn't always work out towards you, doesn't work according to your plans in life. So you got to be ready for adversity. And maybe sometimes you don't have money to go to school. I mean, when I went to school, I didn't have money to pay for my books. But I had to apply for scholarships. I had to go to a job. I had to work. I had to get some money from my family and friends who believed in me. And I know all of you have somebody who believes in you. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in you. These counselors wouldn't be here if they didn't believe in you. Another thing, when you have your own business, like for instance, myself, I have a marketing company, which I should be working on right now, because I have some clients, some projects I have to work on. But we build websites, we do the social media marketing, things like that. Now, in order for your business to be successful, as I mentioned, you have to have a business plan, you have to have an exit plan, you have to have some sort of rules to go by. You all need some kind of rules to go by. You need a business plan for your life. When I come back next Monday, I want you guys to do one thing for me. You guys gonna do it?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Yeah. What I want you all to do, I want you to take a piece of paper, and I'm gonna have, God willing, maybe not next Monday, but I will have something for those of you who actually paid attention. I want you to take a pen and paper or pencil and write down 5 goals that you want to accomplish in life. Something realistic. Five things? This is simple. Yeah, I can draw a picture. What you're gonna do is, see this?
Hey, what?
You have 5 things here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you could put 10, you could put 15, but I want you to write down 5 goals that you want to accomplish in life. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go over some things with you to actually help guide you towards putting your mind towards it. Because even though some of you are 10 years old or 17 years old, you're never too young to actually write a plan. There's some kids, 10, 12 years old, millionaires already. Can you believe that? They inventing things. They creating games, video games. They're designing clothes. Why you can't do it? Why we can't do it? Why y'all can't do it? They put their mind to it. Some people put their minds towards violence. Some people put their minds towards hurting somebody, which is the wrong way to direct your energy, which you shouldn't do. But if you put your mind towards, go like this. Everybody put their hands like this. This represents your brain. You put your mind to it. So whenever you have your goals, I want you to actually think about your brain going towards that sheet of paper. All right? That's 5 things. Who's gonna do it?
Me. I got 3.
You got 3? See, he already started. He got this one already. I want y'all to bring the paper. I don't want to just hear, oh yeah, King Kev, I got my goals. I want y'all to bring the paper with you, and so we go over it. How many of y'all play chess? Anybody play chess in here?
Yeah, well, I used to. I did it.
Play checkers? All
Yeah,
right. Tone it down. The reason why I asked that question, is because we're gonna play some chess eventually in here, because I'm gonna be here for the next 4 Mondays. All right, I got a very busy schedule, but for the next 4 Mondays, I'm dedicating myself to come here because I believe that by me coming here, that I can change some lives towards the better. Because you all are black and beautiful. You know that, right? Not really?
Get you, sorry.
No, you are.
I'm the answer, somebody.
Now, as I mentioned that we all need a what in life? What did I mention just earlier?
A goal.
You need a plan. You need a plan. Meaning that you need a strategy. Listen up. Meaning that you need a strategy for your life. The reason why I like playing chess is because chess actually allows you to strategize. Playing chess gives you the opportunity to stretch your brain. A lot of us don't stretch our brains no further than what's on Facebook and Snapchat. But we about to cut all that out, starting today. Now, the pawns are worth 1 point. All right? Repeat after me, 1 point. I can't hear you. 1 point. This is called a rook. This is worth 5 points. All right? This is the knife, and this is worth 3 points. 3 points. That's the value of this piece. 3 points. Value. The value of the bishop. How everybody know you chess players? What's the value of the bishop?
2.
It's 3. Bishop is 3 points. Anybody in here wants to play chess? Trust me. Once you learn how to play, you're gonna think. How many of y'all know how much the king is worth?
8 points.
8 points.
5 points.
The king is worth 0 points.
Because it wastes the whole game.
King worth 0 points.
Yeah, because that's the rule, ain't it?
I'll explain.
Yeah.
Everybody need to be quiet.
The queen. How many points is the queen?
2 points.
Zero.
But that's 5 points.
I heard somebody say the answer. It's 9 points. The queen in chess is the most powerful piece on the board.
Man,
Y'all heard me?
yeah.
The queen is the most powerful piece on the board. Do you know why? Because she can move wherever she wants on the board. The king can only move 1 piece at a time.
How does this work?
Now the reason why I brought up the chess and strategizing and having a plan for your life is because in life, and the reason why so many of us are locked up in prison right now. As a matter of fact, I got 13 of my friends and family locked up right now in prison because they didn't know how to strategize for one. They ran their lives by their emotions, meaning that whenever they got mad, whatever happens, happens. And that isn't the way to operate. Understand? Didn't have patience. So those things are necessary. When you play chess, it forces you to think 3-4 moves ahead of time. So when you're able to do that in life, guess what happens? What happens when you're able to strategize and make moves 3-4 steps ahead of time? You're ahead of yourself. That's a good one. Give me. I'm looking for a certain answer.
You're prepared for what God and you're prepared for the promise.
All right, listen up. I wanted the young man to say what he said again because that's the answer I was looking for. Go ahead.
You're prepared for all the problems in your life and you're prepared for what you're going to do.
Exactly. Being prepared in life gives you a chance for what? What is one thing all these people have in common? They definitely made a lot of money. They reached success. Who in here wants to be successful in life? Who wants to be successful in life? Now, the term, I know I want to be successful. The term success, it means different things for different people. Success could be meaning graduating college. Success could mean being a great father, a great mother. Success can mean being a great teacher. It can mean being a multi-millionaire. It can mean being the best student that you can be or making honor roll. All those things are goals in life. So it depends on what your goals are. But by playing chess, you're able to think ahead, not just about yourself, but your enemies. Understanding who your enemy is. So, by show of hands, who knows who their enemy is? Yourself can be an enemy. Hold on. I actually want to hear some of your stuff.
Hello.
Who's your enemy? That's your enemy?
I got one.
Who's your enemy?
1, 2, and 3.
All right.
1, 2, and 3.
I'm looking for a serious answer. Who's your enemy? Yes, you. Girl, you just arguing. Who you just arguing with?
One from Bingo, one from.
Is she in this classroom? All right. Now the reason why, listen, the reason why I asked that question is because if you don't know who your enemy are, you just be going on with life thinking everything is hunky dory. Now you guys pointed fingers at certain people. You know, you kind of played around a little bit. But truth be told, the true enemy is the prison system. The enemies are the ones that are dividing you from your mother and father in the community. And if you have a mother or father in prison right now, mother, father in prison, or sibling in prison.
My dad went to prison until he shouldn't. My uncle was in prison. That's all you got to say.
You said your dad?
Yeah.
Hold up. I want you guys to raise your hand. How many of you have a parent that's in prison right now? Or that was in prison at some point?
For one day? Yeah.
The reason why, listen up. The reason why I asked that question is because, like I mentioned, I have about 13 friends and family in prison right now. One of my best friends, he's serving 15 years in the state federal penitentiary. I'm the second. I always have the second born king of 5. I'm the second of my mom's children. My youngest brother, who's the 5th child, he's serving a life sentence right now for killing someone.
Whoa.
In Hollywood, a life sentence, and he has 3 boys. My 2 oldest nephews, they're his children. So, you know, I kind of play that father figure role in their lives. They're great in football, he's serving life, right. So the only way he's going to get out of prison is if by some miracle. You know what I'm saying? And I miss my brother, you know what I mean? He was actually one of my biggest supporters. He's like 27 years old right now.
I killed somebody.
He asked me, why did my brother kill somebody?
His brother.
Listen up. The reason why he ended up killing someone was because it was in the middle of a robbery. It was in the middle of a robbery, and it was him and 4 of his friends, supposedly. They went to go rob this dope house, and during that drug raid or whatever, they ended up killing one of the individuals. Now, here's a law that's I know in Chicago, but definitely in Florida. If me, you, and you, us 4, let's say us 5 do a crime, and somebody gets killed in that crime.
Paul running.
Guess how many? Hold on. This is serious. How many? If I kill somebody and me, him, us 5, me, him, was involved in the whole thing.
Shut up.
How many of us is gonna get charged with that murder?
All of them. Because it's accessory to murder.
Right. All of us. So that's what happened with my brother. So all of them got charged with the crime. You know what I mean? And all of them in prison.
Nobody kill somebody else, somebody else.
I don't really know the details of the case, but I do know that, you know what I'm saying, he was involved in it. So this is a reality. One second. This is the reality of the black community. You know what I'm saying? This happens like all the time throughout this country. Listen up, guys. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
I remember one day my teacher.
Listen up. I can't hear him.
They're so embarrassed.
I remember one day my teacher was saying like, if someone robbed the bank and then they got in the car with their friends, and like the friend didn't know that they robbed the bank.
Right.
So like the cop would stop them and would say, "Oh, you're going to jail because you robbed the bank." So the person that robbed the bank would say, "Oh, he or she was in with it too. She picked me up."
And become an accessory to the robbery. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to prison myself, but I have been to jail because I used to, when I was about 20, 21, hanging around the wrong crowds, I was slinging drugs too. So by slinging drugs, I ended up catching me a cocaine charge, and I did about 8-9 months in the Broward County Jail. I didn't go to prison, but during that time frame, speaking of a game plan, speaking of making a plan, a strategy, I wrote a strategy for my life and a plan that I was going to do X, Y, and Z. Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 35 now. I believe I'm 35.
It's 4 years.
35. So that was like 14, 15 years ago. But so much has gone on since that time. Another thing that I've been able to do is that we have the annual Black on Black Crime Solutions Panel. So we've been able to be, not last month, but in May, we was in 5 newspapers: Sun Sentinel, South Florida Times, Miami Times, Delray Tribune, Boca Tribune, and a couple other smaller newspapers that featured our Black on Black Crime Solutions Panel. And we want to take this across the nation eventually at some point in time. So if anybody has any questions for me? Anybody any questions?
How old were you when you started when you got into the program?
This program here that I'm doing, I've been doing this for about 3 years now.
Did you make money for doing it?
You can get grants and sponsorship, yeah. So right now I'm volunteering my time, so I'm not making money, nor am I getting paid. But I am getting paid in a way because by me being a blessing to you guys, knowing that you're going to actually pay attention in school, behave, and not fight each other, and not argue all the time. Arguments will happen, but being able to actually talk and communicate effectively and loving each other, that's my purpose. Now, that's how I get paid. But I do plan on being a multi-millionaire, so hopefully you all reach out to me when I do and remind me of this morning. Questions? I want all of you to bring it with you when you actually come. Can you take a picture for me of like? Thank you. Anybody else has any questions? No questions? No career goals? Go ahead, you have a lot to say. What's your question? All right, so what do you guys gonna have for me next time I come here? 5 goals. Now listen, it's a 5 goal minimum, but you can go for 10. You can write 10, you can write 15. But I want you to take serious thought into it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to take serious time and energy into creating this life goals. Can you take from that angle as well to catch everybody, please? All right. So
don't get everybody.
so no, I mean they gotta. Or I can say camera. You gotta look at the camera.
Everybody look at the camera and say cheese.
All right, so see you guys.